Is it really that harmful to not brush your teeth after a midnight snack? If so, what would be the worst snack to grab the best? Let's find out. First, I'll start by mixing some DIY agar, which is the main substance used in Petri dishes. Now, our goal is to find out which of the following 4 snacks produces the most and least mouth bacteria. We will be investigating the growth of microorganisms, specifically the ones found in our mouth, following the ingestion of different snacks. These microorganisms and bacteria are natural and found in many systems, water systems, and environments, but they produce acids that dissolve your enamel and lead to plaque unless brushed off. These are microbes such as bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms. They are too small to be observed with the naked eye, but can be seen using a microscope or a Petri dish, which lets them grow large enough for us to see. These microbes form a complex ecosystem inside your mouth that can be beneficial in some cases but harmful in others. Now, our independent variables should be our snacks, the size of the Petri dishes, 20 centimeters squared, how long they are left for, 3 days, and the bacteria I mix into each dish. Our dependent variables should be the microbial growth in the dishes. My hypothesis for this is that the more sugary snacks will have more bacterial growth due to the glucose and sugar providing nutrition and a good growth environment for the bacteria. I have sterilized all my equipment with isopropyl and denatured alcohol. I am pouring 2 teaspoons of our agar into each dish. Now we'll start with our control. Nothing is going to get mixed into our control. It is just a way to see how many bacteria grow on a regular dish. I hypothesize that this one will have next to no bacteria. Our toothbrush dish is a dish in which, after I brush my teeth and rub a cotton swab in my mouth, I will mix the regular amount of bacteria left after I brush my teeth. I most sincerely hope that there won't be a lot of bacteria in this one. This is basically a second control. Now we will move on to the fun part, the snack. Our first material is an artisan baguette with salted butter and Dana blue cheese. I would have gone for something simpler, except this is a very common snack of mine and I wanted to know how harmful it actually is to my teeth. I think that because of the moldy cheese, this will have a lot of microbial growth on the Petri dish. After demolishing our independent variable, I swabbed my mouth and mixed the swab into our DIY agar, labeling it our baguette. After this, I once more brushed my teeth with the fluoride toothpaste and washed them with Crest mouthwash. For a second snack, the material is orange-flavored dark chocolate. I think that this one will have a medium amount of bacteria, since the chocolate is dark and does not have much sugar. I ate it, then mixed the swab into my Petri dish labeled chocolate. Now, for our next snack, we have cheddar popcorn. I think that this will be the one with the most bacteria, since popcorn has a reputation for having a lot of flavoring compound and tends to stick to teeth. After I ingested this one as well, I swabbed my mouth and mixed it into our third Petri dish. The final snack is a banana. I think that this will have a lot of growth on the Petri dish, since bananas are very sugary and provide good growth environments for the bacteria. After the unfortunate annihilation of the banana, I swabbed the last swab and mixed it into the final dish. Now, the only thing left to do is put my dishes in a sanitized bag, set it under the bed, and leave it to sit for 3 days. To be entirely honest, I was not expecting much. I was worried that the DIY Petri dishes wouldn't work and that there would be no growth whatsoever. However, when I took them out, I was surprised at what I saw. The control had near to none bacterial growth, and the toothbrush dish had a minimal amount. They were by far the most unaffected. The baguette, however, had a bit of fuzzy mold around the edges and sprouting up, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I expected it to be with all the moldy cheese. Surprisingly, the chocolate was by far the worst. It had visible and prominent fuzzy mold growth and speckles of black mold everywhere. This really surprised me since the chocolate was 75% dark and shouldn't have had this much sugar. The popcorn was, as expected, not clean at all. It had large patches of black mold, possibly even more black mold than the chocolate. The reason that it is a close second is that it had little fuzzy mold growth. As for the last snack, The banana had almost no microbial growth. It looked around the same as the toothpaste. I couldn't believe it, since our bananas were the most sugary snack on this list. Perhaps natural sugars are just better for us overall. So ranked on a scale from the worst midnight snack to grab and not brush your teeth after to best, the worst is by far the chocolate. It creates harmful growth in your mouth and sticks to your teeth, causing cavities. The second worst is popcorn, not only because it sticks to your teeth, but also due to the harmful additives that contaminate your mouth after you eat it. Better is a less processed snack, like a baguette, and a natural snack such as a banana is certainly best. But of course, as our toothbrush dish showed, nothing beats brushing your teeth. But wait, our toothbrush isn't the cleanest dish here. There are still some bacteria in your mouth, not necessarily harmful, but still present. As our very first and pristine control dish showed, nothing beats the true cleanliness of not having a mouth to put bacteria into. Just kidding, guys. Go brush your teeth. Bye.